Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today, as you can see in the left hand corner, we've got some cable that's come into stock, and the reason that we're doing a review on this cable spike is because
it's SWA, which is quite an unusual cable. It's data cable, and SWA stands for steel wrapped armoured. So I have a little section of it here.
So what's so special about steel wrapped armoured? Why would you use it in comparison to another piece of cable?
Well, generally speaking, you can get external cable, which is fine. It's just got a nice outer coating on it that's UV protected. It will last for a very long time. The difference is this inside has an armoured protection. So if you've got, let's say, an outbuilding, or you need to run along a fence line and you know that you might have problems with animals or rodents, this is the same sort of stuff you'll find electricians use when they're running cables outside. And as you can see, it's wrapped in these lovely little steel strands, which keeps it nicely protected. And generally speaking, your average little rodent, generally speaking, wouldn't try and eat this sort of thing.
So why have we ordered this in? What job? If you can just give obviously not naming names, but if you could just give a description where you're installing this.
We live it close to the sea, and we've got a job where we've got to run the cable along a fence line, quite a few hundred metres, to supply a data feed some very expensive IP cameras.
Okay.
So,
is it just cameras that you'd use this cable for?
No, you can actually use it in any data application. And obviously with CAT6, it's advised that you only run up to 100 metres to get the full benefits of CAT6. But in the same token, you can run a little bit further if the data requirement is a little lighter, or you know what it's going to be. So something like a camera can run a little bit further, which is why we've opted for this cable.
So how thick actually is this cable?
The cable itself is 14 millimeters thick, which is very, very thick.
Or rodent proof.
Or rodent proof. So as you can see, while we've been chatting, I've been cutting away the braiding. And the braiding itself is just disposable. Make sure you dispose of it correctly. And once you
is that what you'll be actually doing when you're on site for the cameras?
Once we've got this into the enclosures for the cameras, we'll strip away the outer core, and in just a minute we'll reveal the inner core. So that's the outer armoured braiding. Then what you get is a silver foil noise shield.
That's what, sorry?
It's called a noise shield.
And
this means electronic noise. It helps actually protect the cable from outside interference from other high frequency cables. Then you've got an inner wrap. Let me take some of the inner wrap off for you. So.
Okay, hold on. Let me have a look. Let's have a focus on that for the viewers. Okay, what's that bit you got? Just
that is just what's known as the inner sheath of the cable. It's just to allow separation between the armour external section of the cable and the inner layer. You have your pullback string here, which is generally what you would use when drawing back across the cable to ensure you make no.
Is it tough to work with?
It's not the easiest cable to work with. You've also got the former, or what is known as the former, inside the cable, which is cut away prior to termination. And what this does is give the cable extra, what we know as balance, frequency balance, and that allows the data to transmit very, very quickly, because the cable is actually a very high-end capable. It should be capable of speeds over and above 2.5 gigahertz at 100 meters.
So are these the cameras that you're installing, super duper cameras as well?
Yeah, the cameras themselves are very, very high-end AI cameras. They're 8 megapixel cameras. More to the point, we're using this sort of cable is really for protection as it's going into an industrial environment. We're running down a fence line. We don't want the cables to be broken at all for obvious reasons. And the cable will be attached to a fence line high enough up that rodents probably won't get it, but we also don't want other things like rocks or trees or branches or vandals getting at the cable. So being a super tough cable, this is probably the ideal cable for the job.
So it's quite heavy duty. Has it got a heavy duty price tag?
Yes. But please, cable prices do vary on a day-to-day basis. If you do need a quote or a proposal put forward for your requirement, give Wire Wizards a ring or fill out our contact form on the internet.
I just would like to also give a shout out. We do, where possible, try to use local companies. We're a local company, Wire Wizards, and we try to use, where possible, local. So this cable is bought from a company called Securiflex, which is in Smaldole, West Sussex. I will at the end do a screen record of their website. This is not a paid promotion. We're not sponsored by them. We source the cable locally where possible. Securiflex, they do TV, satellite cable, CCTV cable, data cable, alarm cable, speaker cable, telecom cable, the whole shebang. As I say, I will put a link to their website at the end. So go and have a look at their website. They're really great.
Thank you very much for watching our review of a bit of Category 6 SWA cable.